So let's just call it truce. At the end of the day, a woman like myself is never going to see eye to eye with a lot of y'all. And the fact of the matter is, I am not coming from a place of men dogging me out and hurting me. I could never see eye to eye with most of y'all. Men have not been mistreating me. So me and you will never be on the same page when it comes to men.
There's a backdoor war happening between women on women and men on men. See, we got men such as myself who don't pander to women, and you got women such as herself who don't pander to women either. We're on the same side. Then you got males who pander to women and who try to appease to women. And then you got these other women who are looking for these appeasers and panderers. And they're on the same side.
A lot of y'all are hurt, damaged, bitter women. I don't ever want to see eye to eye with you. I don't ever want to see where you be coming from, right? I don't ever want to tell the horror stories that y'all are online telling, right? I don't ever want to experience the hurt and pain that y'all have experienced, right? The stories that I got to tell so far are good, and I want to keep it that way. So with that being said, y'all could continue to keep sprinkling, being out here finessing men and trying to use men because you've been dogged out so bad. So now you want compensation, putting that little cat on installment plans. Like, you can continue to keep doing all of that, sis. Doesn't bother me, right? But I will never be able to relate to it. Because see, when you're a woman of substance that men actually like, when you the type of woman that men will call up and be around you with no sex involved, some of y'all will never know that life. You will never know what it feel like for a man to just hit you up and want to hang out with you with no sex involved. Like,
she's absolutely right on that. I remember when I was in college, there was only, the women that I used to hit up was strictly for booty call or whatever. That was the term back then. There was nothing else involved in it. There was no other substance. I couldn't really talk with them like that. I couldn't relate with them. They didn't have no sense of respect for themselves. They knew what time it was, and I knew what time it was. So let's keep it real. They weren't even friends with benefits. That was the term that was quoted after that. But I didn't even see them as friends.
the only way you can get men to even be in your presence is if sex is on the table. And as soon as that's done, they gone. They don't even want to be around you. You don't even have a personality that men want to even be around if sex ain't on the table. So when you understand that every woman don't get treated the same, every man don't handle every woman the same, we don't all have the same experiences, that's when you'll understand why we all got these different perspectives, right? The reason why y'all are hurt and y'all hate men so much, the reason why some of us women can't relate to that, that's where you have to understand the different perspectives. I cannot understand you hating men when I can't hate men because men ain't did nothing to me. But I can get how a lot of y'all got to this place with the way you've been dogged out.
They just want company, love. They see you happy and you're not traumatized like them, but they want you to join them and be in that filth with them because they don't want to. They're envious of your position. They don't want you to be there. They want to destroy your position and have you join them. You're doing the right thing.
War going on between black men and women that's really annoying because that's what they want to happen. You know, this was put in place during the civil rights movement when we were, as a black family, stronger than ever in order to tear us down and to keep us suppressed as a community. And it's continuing to go on for this long, and that is frustrating. The fact that us as black women, we constantly put the black man down as weak or as he's not fulfilling his role. We're expecting him to be our safety and our security and to take care of us. But what are we doing to actually take care of the black man? We talk about black men all the time and how black men can be better and do this more and how black men not doing this. Like, we talk about that enough, but do we really talk about how black women aren't doing their part in making sure that our black men feel safe?
This whole thing blew up because people started shining the light on the black women's part. The light has always been shone on the men, the black man, always from the beginning. But the black woman was, she was safely tucked away from that light. Oh, keep doing your negativity, keep doing all the filth, keep doing this, you're good. We protect you. Whether they is when they teamed up with the government, whether it's when they teamed up with their parents, meaning, their mothers and their aunts and all that, tell them to, swindle men and go for the degree. Don't worry about none of this. And you're a strong black woman, you're this, you're that, all of that. The light was never shone on their shortcomings and their bad behavior. And they were being given a passing grade. And they thought that was okay. And that was the norm, or that was society, which it was. But now that they're being held accountable, suddenly there's an uproar. Oh, you're not allowed to do that. We're perfect. We're good the way we are. It's you that has to change. Well, we've been told that we have to change our whole life, for our whole lives. We've been told that our whole lives. And yet you have never had the audacity to do a little bit of changing. And yet you still want us to do more changing.
Yo, can one of you lovely ladies please tell me why y'all will get in shape to go on vacation in front of strangers, or despite a motherfucker who didn't want you when you was fat, but you won't get in shape to keep a man you love happy?
Oh yeah, they'll lose 30 pounds in 2 weeks so they can go to Jamaica and get their backs blown out, and then come back, get fat all of a sudden again, and then want the men on this side to just accept their fat tail. Nah, don't work that way.
So a lot of women think that I only make videos that appeal to men, when reality is the other way around. I grew up hanging with mostly men, so I heard a lot of conversations that they had about women, and I mixed that with my own relationship experiences. So all over the net in personal conversations, all you hear women saying is they want a good, respectful, providing, faithful man that can lead, right? Soon as I mention work on upgrading yourself, having accountability, treating our men better so you can maintain or attract this type of man, I'm being called a pick-me.
Because they are perfect the way they are. They come as they are, and the man is supposed to bow down and said, wow, I am so lucky to have you in my presence. Come on in and rob me of everything. And then, in 6 months to 2 years, then I'll start all over and just earn it all over again. That's what they want the man to lay over and do.
Yes, the tips that I give is to try and get women who are looking for this type of man picked. Some are resistant to anything that requires their own effort. Some are too stubborn to make reasonable adjustments. Some say they're only going to be that type of woman to a husband. So let me get this straight. We accept a boyfriend providing for his girlfriend, but reject giving a boyfriend what he requires because he's not our husband. I'm going to say it again. So we accept a boyfriend providing for his girlfriend, but reject giving a boyfriend what he requires because he's not our husband.
Do you see the type of buffoonery that I was saying earlier? The light has been shone on men for forever, and yet they still want more changes, such as that. Okay? I need you to provide for me as you being my boyfriend, but for me to do the things that you want me to do, you got to make me your wife. You can't make this thing up. You can't. And it's only getting sicker and sicker and sicker. Again, gentlemen, get your passport and enjoy your flights. That's the best advice I can give you. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way when I drop a new one, you'll be notified, all right? Knock low is. That was my perspective. Catch y'all on the next one.